We are live. So, this is going to be a short one. It's not going to be that long. I can't get my screen share to work on Firefox browser, but anyways, here we are. What is the future of live streaming? So I'm on YouTube and on X right now, and the only reason why I'm on YouTube with X is because X, Twitter, will not allow me to comment within my own live stream and put it up on screen. For whatever reason that is, but we'll work through it. So I'm actually going to eat some fresh homemade pizza. I'm not going to be live that long, but I wanted to be a man of my word. I told you guys I will be live. I'm going to kind of go through some best practices, and I'm going to share with you guys some of my favorite live streaming apps. For those of you that don't know, Twitter/X or X/Twitter or X, formerly known as Twitter, recently announced that you have to pay in order to live stream. Now, whether you agree or disagree, we're going to talk about that. It's going to be very brief, not too long, because my pizza is in the oven. Homemade bread, brothers. So we'll be live, or we are live. We'll be back in 36 seconds. Watch this fancy video I just made. Yes, sir. I had to check my YouTube make sure it's working, and it's working. So here's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about what is the future of live streaming. Hey, Derek, good to see you. Derek out there in Australia, good to see you, brother. If you guys don't mind commenting and testing the comments, I'll put it up on screen, and I have to type my own comments here because, so let me do a real quick comment test, because it won't let me do it on X, but check this out. I can do it on YouTube. And is it working? And then I can put it up on screen for you guys there on Twitter. So here we go. And by the way, Dave in Osaka is live right now on Twitter, and I think on YouTube as well. But I'll type his username right here, Dave in Osaka. So that is his user handle for anybody that wants to catch him live. He is live right now, and I told him I would jump in. I jumped in. I tried to comment, was not able to comment with the new software update, whatever. So I didn't have my notes. So this is very impromptu. This is not an organized live stream, but I'm going to say this. Twitter is requiring people to pay in order to go live here on X, on Twitter, and then YouTube. For those of you that are going to watch on YouTube later, of course, we all know that's free. So YouTube, I can broadcast in 1080p for free, and then I can also upload videos for free on YouTube, 1080p, actually 4K. I can upload in 4K. Well, the machine in Twitter, in X, in YouTube is a lot bigger and stronger. It's more fine-tuned. The one on X, I'm not quite sure what the end game is, but so anyways, getting back to the whole idea of live streaming on X. And I'm going to talk about Heckle. For those of you that don't know what Heckle is, I want to type up the username here. And this is primarily for people that are on Twitter, okay? But I'm going to type it in here anyway, just so you guys can see. So Heckle, I've been on that for years now, for 3 years. But I hardly use the go live. I'll check in on people, and I'll put it up on here. So we're going to talk about Heckle. We're going to talk about Simon, who is the founder. He's the engineer that created the Heckle app. If you don't know what that is, Heckle is basically, it fills a void when Twitter shut down Periscope in 2021. 2024, here we are 3 years later. The Heckle app is still going, and we'll talk about that. We're going to talk about Rumble, Twitch, and Kick. Matter of fact, I'm going to talk in categories. So I'm going to talk about Rumble and YouTube, because they're in the same category in terms of caliber of video quality, the reach, the demographics are similar, except Rumble's a little bit less restrictive. Rumble is very probably more on a conservative, if you was to even label them. They allow more freedom of speech per se. Whereas YouTube, they will ding you in the heartbeat. If you play the wrong song, if you say the wrong thing, they can cancel your videos depending on their terms of service, if it suits them or not. And then we're talking about Twitch and Kick. Twitch and Kick are very similar in the sense of the feel, the glossy look. They're very, they allow a lot of animations. There's a lot of prominent people on Twitch throughout the years. They've been known as the gaming platform. But now they have a lot of in real life or IRL broadcasters, live streamers. So, and then we're talking about Kick, which is kind of the new kid on the block in the live stream platforms. So we're talking about mobile, which there's not a lot of mobile live stream platforms. Heckle is one. And then we'll talk about Instagram Live. And I'm going to give you guys some options. I'll put up in a chat stream for anybody that does watch a little bit later. And if I can do it on my phone. Can I do it on my phone? Yeah, I can do it. Let me see if I can do it. I want to post it from my Glow Sessions account. So this is live stream community X. Not CX. Okay. So this is the live. Is it showing? Oh, here we go. So this is a live stream community X. That's our platform or our community page for people that are interested in live streaming. I probably should do the definitions real quick. I think everybody knows, but I'm going to say it anyway. If you don't know what a live stream is, basically, and this is not the textbook definition, but this is how I understand it. A live stream is when someone goes live with a camera in real time and shares their world, whether it's from a desktop, from a drone, from a GoPro camera, from a cell phone, maybe high quality equipment, but you're showing everything live in real time. One of the biggest benefits of live streaming is that you get to see everything legitimately as it happens. Whether it's, you can be in China, Dave in Osaka. I'll put this is him, Dave in Osaka up on screen. He is live right now in Japan. He is actually and I'll type it up. I'll type it up, the Gion Festival. And I'm going to promote the heck out of him. But he is actually here, and I'll put it up on screen as well. So if anyone wants to catch him, this is where he is. As soon as my comment pops up. There. So Dave in Osaka in Japan right now. He's live right now at the Gion Festival 2024 in Ato Matsuri, Kyoto, Japan. That's where he is right now. And so that's the draw of going live. For anybody that is considering live. Now, there's other forms of live that are not with video. I do not consider those live streaming, although they are streaming audio, which is kind of a weird definition. I don't know if streaming audio came out before live streaming with video. I don't think it did. I think streaming with audio came out a little bit later for whatever reason. I think it's a cost factor. That's what I think. And then you get a lot more users that are doing audio because they're more confident to sit with their phone and talk versus having a camera. A lot of people are camera shy. They're not confident. Maybe they don't want the world to see who they are. Maybe for privacy reasons. Maybe they are special agent somewhere. I don't know. What else? Okay, so now that I think I've laid out the foundation of what a live stream is. Let me tell you what a live stream is not. A live stream is not a podcast. However, podcasts can be live streamed. So there's a lot of definitions that are going to flow from all of this. Social audio is not a live stream. However, social audios can be live streamed, if that makes any sense. What else can I cover? I'm going to try to stay live for about maybe 10 more minutes. I'm going to cut it short because my pizza is in the oven. I'm going to go straight to Heckle, and I'm going to put it up on screen. I wish I could share it screen, but I can't share screen. I can't figure it out on Firefox. But the Heckle app. The Heckle app is a live stream platform that was created by Simon. He lives in the UK, but he's from Australia. And it's a great app for three reasons. Number one, it works. It works. That's the first thing. The second thing is It's simple. It's very easy. There's probably going to be more than 3. There'll probably be like 10. The other thing that I like about Heckle, and I can leave it up on screen, is that now it works, it's simple, and there's actually engagement that is positive engagement. What I mean by that, so like right now, I'm live on Twitter on X. I have like almost 0 engagement, which is okay because I don't mind talking to crickets. And I know I got Derek out there in Australia, and I've got 24 more viewers that are either on a desktop, not jumping into the chat, or there are a couple of bots here and there. And I can always fact check myself later on when I go back into it. So Heckle, the engagement is lively. There are loyal people that go live every single day. The other crazy thing that I like about Heckle is that whenever you have a social media app, whether it's a live stream or whatever, it's extremely rare to have the owner of the company jump in and actually use the products. The only exception other than Heckle that I know of throughout the history of live stream apps that I can recall are Haps TV, which is something that came and went. The other, of course, is here on Twitter X. However, I don't know if Elon Musk is connected to the app in itself or he's connected to himself promoting his life, if that makes any sense. There's a difference when you have someone that owns the application and is engaged with the product itself to make it better. I don't feel that Elon Musk is connected in that way. I think he's connected when he wants to show something that he wants to share with you versus, hey, let me see if we can make this better. So what else? Oh, what else about Heckle? I think that's like 5. The other, how did I forget about this? So one of the coolest features in live streaming that has yet to be duplicated on a mass scale is the map feature. So what does that mean, family? If I want to travel the world right now, I don't know how to travel the world on a live stream because there is no option available. The only one available is, hello, Sarah. Good to see you. Is Heckle. And Heckle is the app that I didn't go live today yet, but I'll go live a little bit later. And so, good to see you, Sarah, by the way. So the map feature, so how that works, and I'll show you live. You can't really see it. Where is it? I don't have all my tech set up. I don't have my camera set up to show you guys a top view, but I'll just show you old school fashion. Where's my Heckle app? Oh, there it is. Heckle. And I'm not promoting Heckle by any way. Like I'm not getting paid or anything like that. Let me see if I can do this. Where am I? I'll show you guys my last live. Or I'll show. Can I do it? Well, I can do it. But here's what I'll say. On Heckle, you can spin this virtual globe on your phone, and if there's a dot on the map, you tap on it. That's where you travel to, and you can see whoever it is that's live. That's something that you used to have here on this platform, not on YouTube, but here on X, on Twitter, formerly known as Periscope, or formerly known as Twitter. It's so confusing. So, what else can I say? Hey, Sue, I see you. Sue, I see you. Good to see you. So here's the question. Now that you're requiring people to pay, what apps are you guys the most comfortable using? The ones that I mentioned are Rumble, Kick, Twitch, Rumble, Kick, and Twitch. Those are the hardest ones to use. I use StreamYard. That's how I can broadcast to multiple different platforms. You reset. I like Heckle. I really do. And I know it feels like I'm trying to promote the heck out of them, but I enjoy the platform because you know what's crazy, right? And I've got a few people that are engaging here tonight. I went live on Heckle for like 10 minutes yesterday or the other, and 2 days in a row. And I got more engagement with far less people on Heckle than I've gotten in the past year and a half on Twitter. Now, granted, in all fairness, a lot of my live streams do not require a live audience because I'll just talk to myself. I'm totally fine with it. I'll talk to myself all day long. I don't care. I do care if you guys are here. But a lot of the content I've been putting lately have been podcasts. So or informational or teaching. It doesn't really require me to like engage right away. Heckle. I wish I could share screen, Sarah, but if you have an iPhone, or actually iPhone or Android, so Heckle is basically a Periscope replacement. I'm not going to say it's a clone because I don't think that'll do Simon justice. I don't think that's fair to say that of Simon. However, everything, so on Heckle, you can still tap the screen and hearts still pop up. It's not the same, but it's very similar. And on Heckle, you got the map feature. And I'll leave it at that. But the one thing I like about Heckle is that there's engagement. There are people talking to you while you're talking, while you're sharing your world. So, you use Twitch. Really? I did not know. I'm going to follow you on Twitch. Sue. Let me put some music on because it's kind of, I feel like it's kind of dead space. Let me put some music in the background. Where are you, music? I want to be live for probably for another 5 minutes because I have some pizza, homemade pizza, bro. My daughter made homemade pizza dough, and so I was gonna buy pizza before I came home, but then I didn't tell my wife that. But where's my music? What is this? There we go. Okay, I'll put the music down kind of low. Hope it's not too loud. Yeah, homemade pizza, bro. Is it on repeat? Is it on repeat? Yeah, it is. Okay, yeah. So homemade dough, homemade pizza. Let me know if the music's too loud. So outside of, the music's too loud, but you guys tell me. Outside of Heckle, and I'll put it up there for you, Sarah. Where are you? There it is. So that's the app here on Twitter X. So outside of Heckle, there's Instagram Live, which is radically different. Kukano Hoku Sue on Twitch. Okay, got it. Let me take a picture of that. Screenshot that. Wait, I forgot how to. I use so many different computers. I use the iPhone, I use the Android. I don't use Microsoft. I use Chromebooks a lot, and I'm on my Mac, and I forget how to screenshot. There we go. Got it. What was I talking about? So where can you go live, right? If people are not going to pay, and by the way, this is the community. If anybody wants to connect with us, I don't know if you can search it on there, but so the question still remains: who is Martine? Is that Elizabeth? I'm so sorry, but I'm bad with usernames, and it's good to see you. So here's a question. Are you going to go live on this platform? Or are you going to go live on another platform? And what are the options? I highly recommend, if you don't want to pay to play, which is kind of what's happening here on Twitter, then definitely use Heckle is one. Instagram Live. I'm on Instagram. I don't recommend Twitch or Kick or Rumble, only because those are, in my opinion, more of like tailored towards people with desktop computers or gaming systems. So that's one of the drawbacks I will say to Twitch, Kick, or Rumble. YouTube is kind of, I would put YouTube in a very different category because it's very hit or miss. Sometimes I'll get a lot of people watching on YouTube, sometimes I'll get one, right? Let me stop a little bit. So I'll leave it at that. But I want to say, this is not going to be a live stream talking about best practices. I'm just going to really just talk about the pay-to-play system with Twitter on X and how it's affecting all the other platforms. Wait, I'm sorry. Sarah's comments are here we go. Started vacation yesterday. Have a busy week. Staying on the island. Oh, nice. And then also watching Angels in the outfield. I don't have an iPhone. I love Google Pixels. Google Pixels are amazing. Sarah uses Twitch, but it's weird. It's kind of like Insta Live. You know, I think Instagram Live is a little bit easier to use. I don't know if it's okay. I don't know if it's easier or maybe it's more natural to use Instagram Live. Because Instagram is more of a social media. It's a social app first, live video second. Whereas Twitch is live stream first, social second. Like, it's extremely different, not difficult, but different on Twitch to have a social engagement. I can send people DMs on Twitch, but they never read them. Nobody reads them. I read DMs from like 2 weeks ago. That's how it is. So, but yeah, Google Pixels are amazing. It's weird because my computer screen thing, it separates the comments. So like Sarah's in this section and then Susan in another section. YouTube, I think you do need a lot of followers, but it's weird because so on YouTube Live, for example, I will be sent to people's live streams that have like very little followers. Wait, that's a YouTube? I think I did. And then sometimes it's weird. I think it has everything to do with what you're talking about or what you're searching at the time. That's what I think. I'm a conspiracy theorist. Now TikTok, I agree. TikTok, you've I don't know because I haven't gone live. I'm not good enough to go live on TikTok. I don't qualify. I don't meet their minimum requirements. It's so strange. TikTok is very strict on prerequisites, I will say. The Instagram Live, it's kind of like this. Like sometimes I don't think people know that they can comment and engage. That's how I feel. And it's the same thing here on Twitter. Now, you guys that are commenting and engaging, you guys are old school, so you guys understand. But like, I've got people right now that are on the outside. They have yet to comment only because maybe they're busy, or I think 95% of them don't know that they can. So like, if I'm on an iPhone, I have to go to the very bottom, and try to find out where I can type in a chat. And so it's kind of a hard process for people on iPhone. Now, if you're on Android, the Android has a beautiful interface for here on X. I did have an agenda, but I'm not going to follow it because David Osaka is still live. So I'm going to put him up for anybody that does not know who he is. This is David Osaka. He's live doing a festival. He's doing the Gion Festival 2024 in Ato Matsuri, Kyoto, Japan. Oh, Kyoto. I think it's Kyoto. Is it Kyoto or Kyoto? I think it's Kyoto. Hi, Kyoto. Ichiro kuruma kashite kudasai. This is gonna be short because I wanted to do a screen share with videos and tutorials and how it looks, but I can't do that tonight. But I wanted to go live just to follow through and say, hey, I did go live as promised. So if you guys can do me a favor, share this out, repost it, I would definitely love that. And then type in a comment of things that maybe you wanted to say and you weren't able to say it or didn't have time to say, or anything that's on your heart. Maybe you want to brainstorm, send me some ideas. And of course, I can't share it. I am still following through on the Where Are They Now podcast live streams. And I just haven't written. And so I'm trying to write everything out. I'm taking notes from Irina Georgic, where she writes everything out. So I'm getting better at planning that. So once I get everything scripted out, I'm going to get my guests. We're going to line them up. We're going to put them all up on screen here as much as possible. And we're going to just talk about it. We're just going to have a conversation. So I think that's all I wanted to cover. What else? For anybody that wants to join a community, if you're not a part of this community on Twitter, it's Livestream Community X. Just look it up. You should be able to find it. There we go. What else did I cover? I just really wanted to talk about basically, like, what are we gonna do now, right? Like, people that have been considering going live and now they can't go live on Twitter if they're not paying to play. So the other options, I'll probably do a recap and we'll end it, we'll land the plane. I highly recommend Heckle because it's easy. You may not have a lot of reach socially, but I promise you this, when you go live, somebody will jump in and talk to you. Somebody will jump in and talk to you. That's a given. And then you get to be a part of something really cool, because I don't know how big it's going to get, or I really don't know. The second one I probably recommend would be Instagram Live, just because it's got an ecosystem. And I'm not going to go into best practices, but as far as desktop live streaming, the options are endless, and I'm not going to spend too much time on that. But I do disagree with the pay to play, because I've got a lot of great, I think there's a mass exodus of people, and maybe not a mass exodus. I don't think there's a lot of people anyway to begin with, since the buyout of Twitter X. Even before that, I think we all can agree to that. But I will say that there have been some decisions made that kind of don't make sense in the area of live streaming. So that's why I did this, and I'm going to do a part 2 to this, which is going to be a little bit better production value. But I think my pizza is ready. I can hear them in the background. So sorry this is so short. This is extremely short for me, but I want to thank Sarah, Sue, brother Derek. I'm not sure if he's still in here. And I also want to say thank you to Simon. Simon, who is the founder of, I see you, Dr. Heath, good to see you. Simon is the founder of Heckle. And I want to tell him thank you, because it's not often or common for a founder or even a lead engineer to talk on their own app. And he actually did a live stream. I don't want to say it just for me, but I had asked him a question in private, and he decided to go public and talk about the future of the company of Heckle. So I just want to say thank you to Simon. Appreciate you, brother. And of course, we got Dr. Heath. If you guys don't know who he is probably the foremost leading live content creator on X. He goes live every single day. Not necessarily with video, but he goes live with live audio every single day. What else? Does anybody know who Martine Richard is on Twitter? Because I don't know her name. Maybe she doesn't say her name, but I want to thank you for being here as well. I definitely appreciate you. So that's it, guys. This is not a high production. I was going to do one, but I'm hungry, and I didn't have... I can't do a screen share on this platform. I'm not sure what happened today, but I promise you we'll make some videos. I'll show you guys how to go live on other platforms. I'm by no means taken away from Twitter or X. I don't want anybody hiding in the shadows and say, he's the guy that's taking everybody. No, it's not me. I'm just giving people options on different platforms that they can use that maybe they might like it better. The whole point of creating content is understanding not everybody likes X, not everybody likes Instagram, not everybody likes to use Twitch, Kick, Rumble, YouTube, Facebook, etc., etc. Oh, Martine's her name? Well, thank you for being here. So my point is to give you guys options and to give you guys, I want to say at least 60 to 80 years of experience that are not mine, of course. Because I've got, in our leadership team alone, for those of you that don't know, our leadership team in the live stream community X, this is the one right here. We have 4 or 5 people that have, with combined experience and just doing live video. Yeah. And sharing best practices. And then if you guys didn't see my last podcast with Irina Djordjic, she is a Serbian journalist. She was a news anchor in Serbia. I met her because she was a prominent live stream. She would go live. She would literally go live with her phone on the news, like legit. And so people like her, as a matter of fact, her picture on the live stream community page, that's her. That's her on a rooftop. I don't know if anybody knew that, but make sure to consecrate it with pineapple. I don't know what consecrate is. I think consecrate almost sounds like concrete, so I will say we will concrete it, the foundation, with pineapple. Yeah. Oh, no. Wait. No. Bro, you're on the wrong channel, Dr. Keith. What the heck, bro? Wrong channel, bro. You gotta go to the Arkansas, the country folk, bro. You guys eat them possum pizzas, bro. Those possum pizzas with a side order of squirrel stew. No, thank you, bro. I like So yeah, if you didn't know, Dr. Heath, my daughter made fresh pizza dough. My wife made some fresh pizza, like fresh, homemade, legit. Ironically, I was on my way home and I was going to buy some pizza on the way home, and then I found out they had already made some. So, okay, distracted as distracted can be. I'm done for tonight. I'm gonna go live on Heckle just to play around with it, and as promised, I told my Heckle fan I'm gonna go live on Heckle every single day. Yeah, I'm gonna throw a cheap shot at Dr. Heath before I end it, so he can't respond, but he just responded. If you guys want to see me and Dr. Heath live together again with 3 other clinical psychologists, mention in the comments, not in the live comments because they won't show up on the, but in the end when I'm done live, just mention it. Emo's Pizza? What? Emo? Tell him to look up the Emo's. I'm gonna look it up right now. Hold on, let's do this before I end it, just to entertain Dr. Heath. What is a Emo's Pizza recipe? Hey Google, what is the Emo's Pizza recipe?
Sorry, I didn't understand, but I found something else. You want to know what are the ingredients in Emo's pizza sauce?
Yes. Okay. Google has been acting very weird. Okay, I'm gonna end it, guys. I've been kind of going off track. St. Louis. Okay, that's what I got. That's what I got here. Yeah, St. Louis style pizza. Oh, it's a very robust pizza. I know you can't see it on camera, but you can't see it. It's a very robust pizza. So, all right, I'm gonna end it as I said. So, just as a recap before I end it and play my fancy outro video, if you are someone that is not paying to play or paying to have the premium features on X, aka the blue check mark, if you're not one of those people, that's okay. Not everybody can justify the expense. I know in Canada, their US dollar price, I think, is $24. That's how much it costs in Canada, or $20 a month to have premium in Canada. Sue Kukanohoku was telling us that it's $20 a month. That's some serious bread to go live on a platform that maybe you might just be a consumer and not a creator. So yeah, if you're one of those people and you're like, I want to go live, but I don't want to pay, because you do have to pay now on Twitter, on X, to go live, even if it's from a cell phone. Like, if you can't go live, you can't use third party. And here's a flip side. If you are someone that does what I do, I can go live on YouTube and I can actually upload whatever. I won't go to too much detail, but I can upload full videos on YouTube for free. 4K. I can upload 4K. I have actually 3 4K videos on YouTube. I can go live on there. So here's the point of this whole video. If you want to go live, join our community, livestream community X, and we'll share with you some of our best practices and opinions and all those things. Heckle, the app, is something I do recommend. Just give it a shot, give it a try. I'm a big fan. So there's our Canadian. It's very expensive. Heckle, the app, I recommend you guys just give them a shot and check them out. And also, before I close it out, what else did I miss? I'm bouncing around. Instagram Live, you can try that if you want to. I don't highly recommend it versus Heckle. And one last thing before I end it. Dave in Osaka, I think he's still live. Let me check. That's him. He is live in Japan right now. He is actually at the Gion Festival in Ato Matsuri, Kyoto, Japan. That's where he is right now. And he's still live. So if you guys want to join him, be sure to click on that, or remember that username, Dave in Osaka. That's him. Very good friend of mine. I did a podcast with him. He actually drank some rattlesnake juice, the venom. We did a toast. He drank some rattlesnake venom live here on X. So I think that's it. He is live. Thank you so much, Sue. All right, guys, I'm going to end it. Thank you to Sue, Dr. Heath, to Martine, to brother Derek out there in Australia, and all of my Australian family who I've been DM with. Love you guys out there in the water. What else did I miss? And Sue out there in Newfoundland, Canada as well. I have a very special guest coming up. I'm not telling you who because I don't have the location set up yet. So I have an organic location and I'm going to do a live organic podcast. I'll say this: it's going to be a cool place. I gotta sign some paperwork to make it legal with this venue. So I have a venue. I'm going to do it at I think my fourth organic podcast for the location. So once I have it all lined out, everything is signed and ready to go, I'm going to share it with you guys. It's going to be fun. I don't know how good it's going to be. I just know it'll be exciting. And the guest I have, I'll just say this, a very cool guest. There's a history between us. So that's it. If you want to learn more about live stream, be sure to click the follow button. I think that's it. I'm going to end it. I keep saying I'm going to end it like 10 times. I'm like a preacher on Sunday morning. Okay, that's it. I'm done. Guys, thank you for watching. On behalf of myself, my wife who's been waiting for me to eat dinner with them, I want to just say thank you for your time, your hearts. For those of you at Android, be tapping the hearts, super hearts. I'm going to pretend those are still available. But thank you most of all for your time, and I hope that the exchange of time for this was worth it. Every single second. From the bottom of my heart, I want to say, I gotta clear my throat. Love you guys. God bless you guys. Hui ho. Aloha and mahalo. Yes, sir. Chihu.